Alright, bro. Starfield. Oh, Starfield. You suck. Okay, so we're gonna go into this impressions video of Starfield because I couldn't bother to complete it. What a trash game. Holy F. What are my impressions on Starfield? And in a sense, my review of Starfield from the most I could bear. Bro, Starfield sucks. The game is awful. So okay, so what happens when we start the game, Starfield? Well, what happens is, girl boss. We get this ugly, masculine looking woman who is the, I guess the leader of a mining crew, whatever. She's some kind of, I guess, manager or team lead, whatever. I don't know what term supervisor. They call her a supervisor in this game. Okay, cool. Well, she's a supervisor, right? And of course we have to pull that freaking bull crap as if any women are good at that kind of role. We have to push that freaking crap. Yet, bro. Do I even have to get into it? The amount of women that let down men when they freaking get into a leadership position, you're gonna end up leading yourself. Okay, if you're ever having to work for a freaking female, you're literally working for yourself. You can never lean on a freaking female leader. God, they're so freaking useless. But that's what this game does. It's like, hey, look at this, strong and beautiful woman, and oh, whoa, look at how she's freaking touching his backpack. She better watch out. That might be a violation right there, woman. Anyways, dude, the dialogue in this game, let's just start with the dialogue, right? Terrible dialogue. The characters, not charming, not interesting. I don't care about anything they think or say. We've got other games where they came out 10 years ago at this point, but they have terrific dialogue. But this is a game where it's just people say things and it means nothing. In this game, these people have fake charisma. It's all just exaggerated, shallow nonsense. And again, this woman, she's basically she's just a start of what you get in this game, because I've played very little of this game. I've seen a lot of this game, so roughly this is kind of a review, but not, it's impressions based on gameplay review. I've seen the freaking story, and the story is, holy crap, the game is so ridiculous. It has no story. This game has no story. It's stupid. The way it ends is stupid. It's like basically kind of like what No Man's Sky kind of ending. Means nothing. It's so stupid. Everyone's ugly in this game. Horribly ugly. Again, the dialogue is atrocious. No one says anything interesting. People just ramble. What the frick is... anyways, I'm not even going to get into it. This game is so silly. And again, people just ramble. They don't mean anything by what they say. This is just the beginning of it, bro. When you see this supervisor chick, the women, I think there's only one dude that's a leader in this world. Outside of the one dude, it's just a bunch of female leaders everywhere. Just a bunch of women. They're all freaking girl bosses. And if we're just gonna say it alone, no sexy women in your game sucks. It's crap. No sexy women, and they're not sexualized. You go into a freaking strip club, these people are wearing the goofiest freaking outfits. It's like, who's going into this freaking high elitist strip club? Who's coming here? Who wants to be here, bro? There's no hot chicks, and of course we have to do this egalitarian bullcrap where you have a bunch of freaking dorky dancing men and women. We can't just have it be a strip club with strictly women, which is the only kind of strip club anyone wants to go to. No, instead it's like this bar, club, whatever. No sexy chicks. Everyone's wearing these dorky outfits. They dance super lame. I mean, it's a freaking strip club for Redditors and Tumblers. And this is the thing. Dude, Tumblr and Redditor writers, holy crap, are they bad at their jobs. Holy crap, these people are such wastes of space. I don't even know who hired them. How do you get hired for these things? The gaming industry used to have terrific writers for a good number of projects. Obviously I had some crappy ones too, but the crappy ones were not offensively bad. You look at this game, insultingly bad. It's like, it's insulting your intelligence, your humanity. Jeez Louise. It's like, you know, we might as well just give up as the freaking human species at this point. Absolute cultural decay. I mean, that's what this game is, bro. And Bethesda has been crap for a little while now, but holy crap, does this game just bring it up a freaking notch. It's terrible. This game, oh yeah, right there. Yeah, screw that freaking worker. You suck. You know, it was a freaking woman working a freaking blue-collar job. Oh, like you see a lot of that in the real world, right? Holy F. Anyways. Right, but egalitarianism makes the most sense and is the most realistic when you place it within fiction. You're not buying this game for the freaking gameplay. You're not buying this game for the story. This is a piece of trash game. The game's boring, bro. The loot system is horrible. It's awful. It's boring. The weapons are not interesting from all that I played. And I've seen some of the weapons later on and they don't get any better. And bro, I dragged out how long I played this game. I was desperately trying to get to the part where you start building a base. No idea. I have no idea how you start building a base in this game. And you know, and that's the other gripe they have of this game. Super boring, super lame. Everyone's ugly. It's a slog to get through the start of this game. And then after you get through the start of this game, nothing happens. And like the one redeeming part of the game that I was hoping to get to, and I never could get to, and I don't even know if it exists, is building a base. It takes too long to get to building a base. The gameplay is so boring. The world is so dull and drab. It's grueling. And I can't get... It takes too long to hope that you can get to the part where you can build a base. So I never got to it. It takes way too long. I don't know when you actually get to it, but it takes way too long to get to that part where you're building a base, alright? So that's a huge issue. The planets are not very interesting. They're very dull. And the fauna, and the, I guess the flora. I mean, no, you know what? The flora and the fauna are both boring. They're not interesting. Again, there's no story in this game. Like, they wanted this to be a cinematic experience or something like that. Whatever, some type of story. This game sucks with a story. There's nothing to get immersed into. There's nothing interesting about it. There's nothing that wows you. There's no awe. And by the way, huge element of storytelling, enlightenment. There is no enlightenment can only come from reality. This game has none of it. Has no reality whatsoever. This is propaganda. This is a woke garbage propaganda. That is exactly what this game is. And because of that, it doesn't exist within reality. Wokeness strictly exists within delusion and hysteria, alright? And that's what this game is. This is woke pig trough crap. And that's all we get here in Starfield is a game that offers no value, no quality to you. Oh gosh. Just through its world, no quality and value. And then we get to the character creator, and this is where I freaking broke. Like, the characters are so ugly, bro. They look horrible. I can't even begin to tell you. The fact that you can make an ugly piece of slob fat character in this game alone is terrible. All the hairstyles, terrible. You have some ugly hairstyles, bro. Oh. And the freaking pronouns BS. Let's not even get started with that. Get your freaking woke crap out of here. But, bro, everyone is ugly in this game. The women look like men. Bro, literally, in this game, the men look better than the women. And I made my own character in this game. And he's the most attractive character in the game. There are no attractive women. And the men are better looking than the women. How the frick did you manage that? And these people look like jokes, bro. I paid money for this. Why am I experiencing... Oh my... What the frick is that? What the frick? Get it out of my game, bro. What the frick is that? Get out of my game. This is the kind of nonsense. And there's uglier. There's uglier than these. Things. Whatever the frick this is. These aren't humans. Whatever the frick these things are. Get them out of my game. And there's worse than whatever these weird things are. There's worse looking abominations than this dog crap. All right. Yeah, we totally believe that that's your hair, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Yeah, look at this. What the frick? The frick is this? Holy, I mean, don't even get me started, bro. I mean, Bethesda has been doing this for a long time, but like ugly character creation customizers, horrible. Oh yeah, we believe that's your hair. Sweetheart, we believe it. We believe it. You know, given your skin tone, we definitely believe that you have dirty blonde hair. Totally believe that. Again, this freaking dog crap. Again, ugly people. They look ridiculous because they all look postmodern. What the frick is that? Anyways, it's just, oh my gosh, like the fact that this game even exists is awful. Yeah, this guy, what the frick is that guy? Like, it's the most offensive looking freaking white dude on the planet. The frick is this woman? Anyways, I'm just gonna start raging. This is such an abomination, this game. And it's such an offense on humanity. It's such an offense on just being alive. I mean, it's like, bro, if this is what this certain side of politics, if this is what they want the future to be, it's like, bro, we might as well end it here. Like, seriously, this is not a civilization worth living in. If this is the society that anyone dreams of living in the future, just everyone's ugly and looks like this. By the way, in the future, we have gene editing. We can't gene edit for beautiful people. The frick is this? We settled for less. That's what we did. Again, look at this. This guy right here. Best look. He's already hotter than all the women. Like, golly. Jeez, like, oh my god. How do you manage? Oh yeah, we totally buy that. That's your hair, bro. That's totally your hair. How do you make women this ugly in gaming? And that's the thing. Like, just looking at on screen, you can see it for yourself. This game has the worst looking people. It is such an offense on the human species. I don't even know what's going on with this game, but whoever these developers are, they didn't do their job. They made fools of themselves making this game. And when we get to the body part, of the character customizer, you can barely, basically it's male 1, male type 1 or whatever, and male type 2. That's it. The women don't have feminine or female bodies in this game. The women don't look like women. They're not attractive. And again, they don't look like women. You can barely get any breast size cranked up on that freaking breast slider. There's no breast slider in this game. It's just ugly women. The best chance you have at freaking breast size is freaking fat size. Make her freaking fat. Make her as heavy as you possibly can. But women basically look like men. And that's intentional. And the men, I mean, whatever. They're just not impressive looking. They just look like, they don't even have a crotch, bro. By the way, they don't have any crotch definition. I mean, it's the most androgynous freaking bullcrap with this game. Like, everyone has a camel toe and everyone has pecs, apparently. Like, oh, it's so disgusting, this game. But let's move past everything I'm mentioning here. This game has no story. The story's awful. Everyone's a feminist. It's like the women are all leaders. It's like, well, yeah, I totally believe that there's a functioning society with a bunch of female leadership, right? Everyone believes that. But let's just move on from that point. The story. There's no story here. There's no story to remember here. Oh yeah, and the walking style. There's no difference. There's literally like almost no difference. Give me a feminine walk. What the frick is going on? I can't make a freaking female in this game, and she can't catwalk like a freaking woman. No, she has to basically be a dude. Okay, nice. Thank you so much. Hate this game. The only thing I liked at all, and I mean barely, very little, barely at all. The only thing I liked was what? What was it? It was the, who was it? What is he called? He's like your, fanatic fan or whatever. He was funny, but it's like, yeah, that doesn't mean I'm gonna like him like 3 hours into the game or 5 hours in past his introduction. It's just when he first shows up, okay, whatever, fine. But anyways, this is a feminist story. This is a feminist creation. It's a bunch of female leadership, and there's no premise in reality on that. It's like, dude, this whole galaxy would have self-erupted before they colonized the second world. I don't even understand where that idea comes from, but it's such an offense on just anyone's baseline psychology. If you live in the real world, it's like, what the frick is with all these female leaders? Like, you're telling me anyone takes them serious? You're telling me other women take them serious? You're telling me anyone listens to these women, let alone other women? You're telling me that's going to happen? You're going to tell me with all this female leadership that these women take each other serious? And you're telling me that these chicks are not going to be constantly infighting so much and be so indecisive about everything to the extent that they literally can't get anything done. And again, civilization self-erupts. But again, egalitarianism, wokeness, makes a lot of sense within fiction when you can just make everything up and force things to make sense, even though, you know, things realistically, they don't make sense, but we're going to act like they do, right? So, anyways, that's everything I have to say about this game, just based on the story. And like, I'm not going to get into specifics. The story's crap, and there's nothing interesting about it. There's nothing gritty. There's nothing down to earth. There's nothing authentic. Again, storytelling can only be based within reality. And when you make a story that's based on your ideological propaganda, is not based in reality, therefore is an offense on people's common sense, on people's baseline sense that they're born with, right? It's an offense to our baseline psychology. It is a lie, and therefore it is a perversion, therefore it's malicious, and therefore it is evil. This game is evil, and everything that it shows to you and it tries to represent to you is pure evil. It is doing everything it can to lie to you and to subvert reality to you. And ultimately, what do we see here? An ugly world, ugly people. No one likes any of this. No one cares. And again, this game's already been forgotten about, by the way. I'll just say that right now, but no one remembers this. No one cares. And that's what happens to all this woke propaganda bullcrap. No one cares about it, and these companies deserve to lose money. And what's the issue? No, is that they are destroying and they are pillaging what remains of the gaming industry. And that's really the issue with this game. It destroys the gaming industry. The gaming industry should exist, and it should be righteous, and it should be worthy of its own self, right? The deserving people should have deserving jobs within this industry. But instead, what are we doing? We're destroying the industry, and so we're just going to destroy a bunch of people that should be working within the industry and having jobs. No, we're going to give it to a bunch of freaking morons like we see here. Look at this character customized. Just alone, that alone, return the game. Screw this game. But they're just ruining an entire job market by hiring these freaking morons. And these people deserve to get fired. Why are you not hiring competent people, right? For these different games. Anyways, it's just what an offense to just humanity. Anything like this, but this is what you get. So the gunplay, by the way, so let's just get into past the world, any sense of immersion that you could have, the story, all of its dog horse water crap. I don't even care. Like, this is all, by the way, in retrospect. I played this a little bit ago now, but it's just so bad. Let's get into the guns, right? The gameplay. Guns are boring, the gameplay's boring, there's really nothing to deal with. Apparently you get powers later on, they're basically shouts, just like in Skyrim. They're not very interesting, not very fun. The game is boring. You walk around on a planet, nothing really happens. You walk up to people, they give you a quest, nothing really happens. Nothing interesting is said, nothing funny is delivered, because again, woke writers, they're not funny. They can't be funny. There's nothing funny about them, except for they themselves are a parody on reality. But that's aside from the point. This game is so drab, is so dull, and is so boring. As you're playing it, and for me specifically, as I was playing this game, I felt my soul being sucked out of my freaking body as I was playing this freaking horse crap. I hated this game. It was so boring. It felt soulless. And it's like I talk about a lot because all the games I'm playing through, a lot of modern games are so nihilistic. But like this game right here is nihilistic game design. If you want to like think of like what is the most nihilistic way I can make someone play a game, it's this. Because all of this is meaningless. All of this is boring. None of this has inherent value, this game. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your money. You are literally just living to die if you're playing this game. This is the only reason you're going to play this game. Your entire existence is premised upon, I am just hoping I die within the next 5 minutes. I hate myself and my life so much. That's this game. That is absolutely what this game is. You hate yourself so much, you don't want to live anymore. So again, what do I mean? This is nihilistic gameplay, this game. You get no value out of playing it, right? The point of playing a video game, bro, is for the challenge, is for the simulation of a rewarding experience. You don't get that here. What do you get with this game? Just bored. Just nothing's really going on. There's no intrigue. There's no interest. There's no worthwhile mechanics that you're involving yourself with. There's no beauty in the world of this game. There's nothing redeeming about it. You're literally just agonizing every moment of your existence playing this game. And I'm going to be honest, this is communist freaking garbage. That's what this game is. This is some of the closest crap that we can see of what communists want to make in gaming. And honestly, I don't want to extend the video into talking about what does that mean. But everything means nothing. Everything has such equal value amongst itself, to itself. This is communist bullcrap, bro. This is so soulless and soul-sucking. And there's so little inherent value to this. It's like, I feel like I'm freaking starving as I play this game. Just looking at it, I feel like my soul is being starved of any kind of inherent, edification or any kind of substance. So, we're just gonna end it here, bro. Screw this game. And it's so bad, it's boring. The space is boring in this game. The ship mechanics, the space combat is horrible. It's terrible. It's boring. Alright, so right here, we're just gonna jump cut here. So this right here, this is the gameplay. This is the gunplay. It's so silly. It's so ridiculous. The AI is stupid. And I had no fun playing this. I was just like, this is so boring, bro. This is Fallout, but worse. And I mean, just look at this. Whatever, I have no words. Like I'm at the point of apathy at this point, even in this review. Like I was at a huge point of apathy when I was playing the game, but now even just this review. But this right here, here's the gunplay. Now let's cut over to the space combat. All right, literally right here, space combat. So boring. You literally just lock onto a target and you just follow them, and you just hold down on triggers, and you just wait for certain ammo types to replenish, and then it controls so terribly your freaking spacecraft. It just, there's no interesting mobility with it. There's no interesting way you can maneuver around the enemy. You just move in a straight line, you hold down on a trigger, and you're just waiting for the numbers to rack up until you kill the enemy. It's the most brain dead. This combat in this game, gunplay, space combat, brain dead. It's all brain dead freaking gameplay and content. Horrible freaking horse crap. Is there anything else to mention? The gear isn't interesting. The worlds aren't interesting. They're not beautiful. They're not beautiful to look at. They're not interesting to look at. There's nothing I care about being on them. Maybe we should, here, I'm going to talk a little bit. You're going to see a little bit more of this riveting space combat gameplay. Isn't this great? Wow. Look at that. I have lasers and I have missiles, and dude, it's like a game of chicken. It's so bad. So that's with this game. Here, you know what? You've seen enough. So I don't know. This right here is like the most that you can see of like the landscape that you're kind of gonna run into with this game. Like the game looks ugly. It has the weirdest mixture of like trying to utilize highlighting to make the game look good, but ultimately the game just looks so bad. The textures are just low resolution, low quality. There's no beauty to this game. Like everything just looks awful, and I really have no words for this. This game makes me so apathetic, and really, it's not even worth the words. Like, you can just see, this is dog crap. If they hired competent people, yeah, that's the magical space computer chip, whatever. If this game was made by competent people, it wouldn't look like this. It would look beautiful. It would be interesting. The way that what the characters are doing, what they're talking about would actually matter. But this game is just boring to the nine, and I absolutely loathe and hate this game. So anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all. Those are my impressions. I think I went too long about this. This game doesn't deserve it. This is a waste of time. So anyways, this was written by Redditors, Tumblers, whatever the frick they were, horrible at their jobs. Everything about this game is awful. It's soul-sucking. You have to hate yourself to play this, and that's it. That's the end of this freaking impressions video / review, but pretty much impressions. I hate this game. And so, anyways, until next time, screw this game, and I'll see you on the next video.